Hello and welcome everyone again into another video. In today's video, we're going to showcase a champion that is a login as well. We got quite just a bit recently in Chimera, and you might be saying that he's not worth your attention. Well, there are some Chimera rotation where this champion is actually a big hard carry in Chimera because you could get lots of mythical tiles. So let me just go through the Chimera and then we will go back. So if you take a look at this Chimera rotation and we go to the end, we have 9 blocked behind decrease attack. Now if you have Necmo, yes, but in this rotation you can't use Necmo because if you are in end game, you have to use Gizmag for this one right here. So if you use Gizmag, usually you don't use Necmo because Gizmag has the decrease of speed and the increase of speed. So you have to drop Necmo. And then you're stuck without decrease of speed, decrease attack. And there is a login nuker we got recently. And that champion is, where is he? Where are you? Where are you, dude? Real quick, guys, get yourself a free legendary Narma by clicking the link in my description. You will also get 3 amazing epics, Anax, Uugo, and Mausoleum Mage. All you need to do is, number 1, log out of Play and Play on your PC and uninstall it. Number 2, click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Number 3, launch raid and complete the tutorial. Number 4, go to your inbox and claim the champion. So don't miss out on the great chance to get Narma and 3 very strong epics. So make sure to click my link before it expires. Oh my god, his green affinity. It's Michelangelo, my favorite turtle. Now why Michelangelo is good in Chimera? Well, technically we need a nuker that has leech, decrease attack, also has decreased defense. Well, I don't care about the I need actually decreased defense. Also, I need increased attack. Well, technically I will bring in Final, but his main use is that he is the only nuker that I could find with decrease attack and leech, because remember we do need leech actually this rotation too. I need decrease attack, leech, and anything else he could bring is actually fine. Decrease defense is a good one. You could say that Ninja has it, but Ninja doesn't have decrease attack. So why Michelangelo is good? Well, technically he has actually good multipliers for PvE. His A3, which is an AUE, has a multiplier of I think 5. That's actually a good multiplier. And his A2 has a multiplier of 6. So attack one enemy for attacking. He put a decreased defense, 75% chance of placing stun for 1 turn. He's not gonna stun bosses. Will ignore 25% of the target resistance if this attack is critical. So he doesn't need that much accuracy. He's probably the only legendary that doesn't need that much accuracy because of this ability right here. He does debuff spread. We don't care about that. Attack one enemy 2 times. If either is critical, place increase attack on this champion for 2 turns. His passive is actually so freaking good as well. So 15% chance to place evade on any enemy skill and all of the accompanying effect. If this champion is under taunt buff, the chance of evade is 30%, and he brings in the taunt himself, so that's what makes it also good. But this is also another good part. Place shield equal to 300% of this champion attack on this champion for 1 turn when they receive a hit. So whenever you see him getting a smack, he is also gonna put a shield that's 300% of his attack. So how did I build him? Well, we have 8,000 attack, so that means his shield will be 24,000 HP. That means he also has 44. So it's going to be 70,000 HP. That's what makes him tanky. So his attack is around 8k. We have him at 200 speed, less than ideal crit damage. That's because I have gonna run him with Fina, and 352 crit damage, 455 accuracy is actually way more than what you need, because he doesn't need as much accuracy on this ability. This one is fine, but this is an end game gear, you know. As far as awakening, since we have him in 5-star, we're gonna give him Nature's Wrath. Nature's Wrath, even at 6-star, is actually better than Crushing Rend if you have a 6-star cruelty. At 6-star, if your champion has debuffs, it's actually better to give him Nature's Wrath if you have 6-star cruelty, okay? And increase attack, all of these accompanying buffs. Anything else? Well, as far as relics, we're gonna give him Irithic Coordinate. Irithic Coordinate is also another Nature's Wrath. That's we have 30% here. Also, this one is quite great, Boss Slayer. As far as the triangle, there is the one that increases your damage. The where damage increases by 1%. Okay, I actually like that one more, so we're just gonna switch that. The where damage increases by 1% per 100 accuracy of the total, so that means this one will also increase his damage by 4%. So you're gonna see him doing Probably this is going to be like the hardest hitting you will ever see Michelangelo doing. That is not a +4. As far as the masteries, yeah, so we're just going to go for Helm Smasher so we can get more ignore defense. I always like to go for the supporter tree if I have Merciless plus Zeal, because Lord of Steel, also we need to extend those debuffs and we need to extend his buffs, his shield basically, and his A1. Well, technically, I have another champion that gives him this. So this technically is not ideal, but this is better than this one, to be honest. Like, because he's not gonna kill anyone in Chimera, right? Yeah, because he's not gonna kill. So that's as far as the gear, the masteries, the skills, and the blessing, and the awakening. Now let's just go to Chimera. I'm gonna use a very end type of team, the end game content. If you are complaining about the champions I'm using, I feel like that's not my issue. I apologize. That's like, this is not even my account, because some of the champions I actually don't have. So Need No Name was nice enough to give me access to his account so I can test him, because I still don't have my Michelangelo booked. Isn't that like kind of, you know, what's the word here? Kind of like hypocrite. Like, I'm telling you to build him while I don't have him built. I swear I have him built on the next champion training tournament. So as far as the gear here, protection, toxic, relentless, and as you saw, merciless and zeal. Okay, as far as the preset, he's gonna always prioritize his A3. I need that decrease attack to stay on the boss as long as possible, as much as possible. Everything else is just, you know, doing their things. So we're gonna see how many trials can we do with Michelangelo and how many of those are mythical ones. So now the bosses switch. Of course, he's gonna kill the lowest crit damage champion. We're just gonna show you how easy it is to do this one, the stupid one, the most annoying one in the game. Yeah, let's land more debuffs. And now it's Michelangelo's time. Okay, we need 2 more debuffs. Guess what? Michelangelo can do 2 debuffs. And look at that. His HP dropped, but it doesn't matter because he's gonna put a shield. And that's not the end of it. He's also gonna heal back because there is a leech. He also brings that. Now let's see how hard can he hit. I didn't see that number. Oh, that was 300. I think that was 300. I think he did not proc Helm Smasher, so that makes some sense. Yeah, let's see how much we have. 300. Let's see. Hopefully it's okay. Let's make it 1x. I think that was like 500. Yeah, that was like almost 600, to be honest. That's actually decent for, like, you know, a log-in champion. Like, we still like we're talking about log-in champion, and we don't have weaken. If I have weaken, you can multiply that by 25% and you will see the actual difference. Like, it could go to up to 800k. So like in RAM so far, like look, I was able to do this one and this one in less than 9 turns. Usually like it takes me like until the end of 10 just to finish the second one because it's just so annoying. But he has like 3 debuffs himself, and that like extra debuff pushed that away. Now remember, because I don't have weaken on the team, I cannot do those 2. I do not have fear, I cannot do those 2. So ideally I want the boss to land 4 stuns here. But you can never predict this one, because this one right here is the most obnoxious one, and the boss is just refusing to take a turn. Take a turn, you piece of something. Thank you. Now let's see. Only one. I'm assuming because I have increased resistance, so I don't know how this one works. I'm assuming increased resistance doesn't make it work or something, but we will see by the end of the fight whether we're gonna be able to do it or no. But overall, like, we need more champions like him. We need nukers that has lots of debuffs in Chimera. Just because, you know, like Chimera, like this reward is not always the same, right? Because it's gonna change at one point. Like, you know, like they keep rotating those. So this is as far as the Ram form. So we are now at the line. You guys know how obnoxious Ram is, just because he keeps attacking the guy with the highest defense, and you cannot technically reduce his output damage. So unless you have decreased attack, just like Michelangelo, like look, you're gonna cleanse, he's gonna attack. But that was like a small hit, he attacks back. And that is just gonna be how this team will do. Let me just check. We have to do the leech. And we have to do this one, and we don't have increased defense, so it should be just, you know, like wait, we need to do this one, and there is yeah, there is a bunch of mythical stuff there we need to get. But yeah, as if you're struggling versus Lion, the key is decrease attack. That's like how you beat him. And yeah, And Michelangelo was able to do this one, which is damage, this one, which is also damage, and this one will also damage, and this one is also damage. Now, those two are like end game type of champions. You need Galatir and you need Gizmag, so those are like not kind of like friendly. Now we are at the Viper form, which... Okay, so the thing about this team needs Galatir. If you don't have Galatir, you just take out this guy and you put in Lydia. That's all you need to do. So yeah, what do we need to do here? Well, just do damage here, damage here, damage here. We don't have poison, and here he's gonna make us able to move to the last one, which also give us 6 mythical materials. Okay, so we were able to do those two. This one like can be done on the long run. And this is probably going to be the first time I'm ever doing this one. Remember, we need decrease accuracy and increase resistance. The resisted 20 debuffs while the Chimera is under decrease accuracy debuff, and your champions are under increased resistance. I'm assuming I can't have block active skill, because how else the Chimera is supposed to land some debuffs on me, as far as I'm aware. So now our goal is to get this stupid one. How? I have no idea. So let's hope that the boss try to get 5 stuns on us. Let's see. Last time it only did 2. Let's see. Stop taking turns, man. Okay. Please. Dude, just take... Okay, 1, 2, 3 at least. That was 1. How that was 1, I have no idea. Okay, this is the 3rd attempt. I know this doesn't count, but now we have 5, right? Watch. Please take a turn. Please take a turn. I am actually not going to use my A3 because I don't want to get an extra turn. How was that only 1? I actually don't get it. Bro, like, I did like 3 runs so far, and I've been only getting 1. That's it. So this is like what Michelangelo is. Oh my god, dude, I freaking hate Fina on auto. This is like what he's supposed to do, what he can do. Now, if I showed you guys something, you guys would be molding with me right now. So the reason I did not do 20 here, because the boss at 3% and landed a debuff on the team, so I wasn't able to do this one. And this one is, I don't know, I think the resistance, when you resist it, it doesn't count. It must be blocked by only those 3. So that's why I think I wasn't able to do it. So I'm not used to use Feral, to be honest. So that's like the main thing. I've never used Feral before, so I need to find like a way to tune him. But to be honest, I will build my Michelangelo, because to be honest, like, this is not the greatest damage, but I was able to get lots of mythical material, and that's what matters. Like, I can do 25 here with Mr. Michelangelo. So yeah, if you find this helpful, you can subscribe to the channel. If you don't find it helpful, you should be subscribing, because you made it here. And to be honest, I spent like 3 hours trying to just do this key. Thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you all in the next video. Peace.